Well, hello there, everyone. It's Liam Carlson here. We are finishing my 11th season of Supernatural. Yeah, we have 4 more seasons left to go, and, yeah, I'm really excited to see how things will go for season 12, because, this season has been insanity. Yeah, I mean, it's so interesting when you gotta consider how season 10, I felt like, oh, that's such a return to form, in a sense. I mean, I did enjoy the prior seasons, before season 10, but, I feel like with season, 10, it was, just like the good old days. And then season 11 comes along, and it's like, Jesus Christ, the trend continues. I mean, this season has just been absolutely fantastic. It's felt like a finale of a season in terms of how we've built up around Amara and even bringing back old favourites like Lucifer. So it's going to be very interesting to see what they have done. Even the God reveal. I mean, we've had some really banger episodes in terms of one that, will be amongst the best, with episode 20 coming to mind and episode 4 as well earlier this season. But the main storyline, especially surrounding Amara and how she is God's brother, and like I said, even Lucifer returning in some form, it's been really, really remarkable stuff. Of course, the I guess kind of mid-season finale we had with episode 10 completely threw me in a bit of a whirlwind. So yeah. But again, I mean, this season has just been really remarkable stuff, and I'm really excited to see how season 12 does fare. But first, we've got to deal with a bit of a God complex. And that didn't sound as good, but I'm saying in terms of we have a bit of a complex situation with God. He is not looking too good. Amara looks like she's winning. How are we solving that one? Well, I guess we'll see. This is the finale of season 11 of Supernatural. Let's go. And of course, it wouldn't be a finale without you-know-what. Surprise! There it is. Banger. The banger tune. Don't you cry no more.
Hey, is that you? Hey, can you hear me? Hey.
Oh. Lucifer is gone.
Gone.
Mara ripped him from my body.
So
I love the blending, by the way, of the last episode when Lucifer was ripped out.
You can't. I suppose she could, maybe, but
I don't think she's willing to. Yeah, she's willing to help out.
There was a gun in your pocket.
Fuck's sake! Oh no. Oh no. Why am I getting Doctor Who flashbacks from the season 5 finale?
It looks like the sun is dying.
Oh no. Oh, fie.
Oh, okay. What do we do now?
Yeah, how do we solve the problem with the sun? I doubt Matt Smith is nearby with a Pandorica. Yep, that's probably the best way to go about it. Just drink until the end.
Thank you, Reggie.
The British is like, what's that thing in the sky? What's that big glowing object in the sky?
We've had this talk. It's not Milady, it's Tony.
Of course, milady.
Hang on! Valerie? Valerie from the Vampire Diaries! I think we've just said goodbye to her and now she's here! What the? Okay, that's great timing there! Oh!
The sun's cracked.
The bloody sun's cracked.
Yes, sir.
Oh no. Oh no, men have let it. Oh shit.
On my way.
Oh, she's. No way. Oh my. It's like every time that Dean and Sam has pissed off the authorities in the past 11 seasons, and it's gonna come back and bite them in the ass. That's if they do live.
She's been nice.
For now?
Now it's kind of all we got.
Yeah. We
Whatever.
don't make any long-term
I'm
plans.
calling you Dad.
Jesus. The idea of Chuck and Rowena getting together, right? Inconceivable.
Hated pants. Hated them. He'd run round the village. His wee banger just flapping in the breeze.
Adam and Eve were the same way. Kids.
So bad, world is ending.
And when I'm gone, the cosmic balance between light and dark,
Fades away.
it's over.
Fades to black, right? Fades to black.
But you're always there, you know? You're the best friend we've ever had. You're a brother, Cass. I want you to know that.
Oh, my heart! Okay. It's. Look at him.
Wait, so now you want to kill the darkness? You're cool with this? Because, you know, last time...
Look, Chuck's dying.
May as well.
No offense, God.
Yeah, no, I'm dying.
So
Stating
you
the
don't have a
obvious,
choice.
isn't he?
I mean, look,
They're full of energy, they're full of light. Each one is as powerful as 100 suns.
Jesus
He's not
Christ.
Okay, so if we got this kind of juice, then what?
You get me
That's
enough
insane.
souls, I can build a bomb.
That do the trick?
Billy Hill Sanatorium. Of course, thousands died there.
Ooh.
Ton of ghosts.
This is desperate.
It's like a.
Stupid.
Well, desperate and
I don't
stupid's
know,
pretty
all
much
you
we
can
got
eat
right
buffet.
now, so-
Rowena said a word.
Oh, yeah. It's a book of the damned spell, boyos. Take this wee crystal, it'll
Please
suck
tell
up
me she's
all
behind.
the blimey ghosts. Just say the magic word.
I was kind of hoping she would be behind him just to give him a bollocking.
Get your Casper asses out here.
They're hiding.
Why don't you finish up? I'll go piss him off.
Yeah.
I don't want to be used as fuel, I guess.
Hurry!
Haggis!
Haggis! That's the magic word! Haggis! Yeah, you can definitely tell Rowena was behind this. Wait, is this our... Oh no. Oh no! What, Billy? Why are you
The
here?
angels are.
Why are you
Heaven
here,
won't
Billy?
help.
I mean, I'm guessing maybe because the ghosts have been
Yes.
And they don't
disturbed.
care?
Maybe.
It's not that.
You know, if you want to stop being dramatic... Damn it, Billy.
What does that mean? Okay.
Means, way things are going, I'm about an hour away from reaping God himself.
That's a crazy statement.
So you're here to help us.
Little tip? You want souls? Call a reaper.
Fair point!
My husband died a couple of years ago, and my son keeps slipping me these brochures. for
Amara's
retirement
having regret,
communities,
ain't she?
AKA where they send old folks to die, but
Amara's not too thrilled about her decision
you
now.
hate him.
We're in there.
Couple hundred, thousand.
That'll be
I raided
enough.
the veil. Like I said, dead folks, kinda my thing.
Yeah, Billy Ex Machina.
We good?
See you around.
Yeah, you will.
That's not
Just hope
ominous.
it's not today.
Good.
Crowley.
What the fuck? Get a room! Ah! Get a room!
So,
We need somebody to get close to her, someone with a personal connection.
Oh, I wonder who that could be. It must be Sam, right?
You'll be the ball. I'm gonna take what's in there and put it in here. As you get close to her, you press your fingers together like so.
No. No.
Boom.
Talk about
Dean, are you
heartburn.
okay? How do you feel?
Like my insides just got flame broiled.
You know, if this works, that bomb goes off.
I know.
Like, how many times have we been doing this dance? And why is this like a funeral? How everyone's just gathered here. You just stood in front of her. I know it was, you know, Mary's, but...
I understand.
Dean.
Yes. Okay. All right. Reading the eulogy.
Done.
And for my ashes, I like it here. Yeah.
With
You know, as
Mary.
far as eternal resting places go. No chick flick moments, come on.
Yeah, you love chick flicks.
Yeah, you're right, I do. Come here.
I know we got football seasons. D can't die. Oh, goodness.
He's not wrong.
So if becoming a part of you takes me away from that I'm in.
You. And that bomb in your chest?
Oh.
Do you think I can't take my brother getting weaker? The scales are tipping. Away from light.
And into darkness.
Into nothing.
I mean, that is
And God's
the
gone, the
potato.
universe.
Is this what you wanted?
No. I just wanted to hurt him. I wanted to make him pay.
Yeah, that's revenge.
Well, this is going a little over the top,
It'll
don't
get
you
out of
think?
bed in the morning. And you might be an all-powerful being. But I think you're human when it counts. You simply need your brother.
Just stop.
You don't want to be alone.
Why? Because he's speaking
Not
facts?
really. Because maybe there's a different way.
Have a change of
Some ask me
heart.
yes. Put aside the rage, put aside the hate. And you tell me,
What is it you really want?
what do you want?
Yeah.
What?
Oh, heck. Oh, Amara brought him.
Why did you bring me here?
Brother,
I fucked up.
I thought revenge would make me happy. But I was wrong.
Deed's gonna actually crack this.
What you've made. It's beautiful.
It's not bad.
It took me a long time to see.
Nice. I think Deed's made us see common sense and everything is golden. World saved.
He did it.
Bloody did it.
He bloody did it.
Dean? I think we're just gonna go away for a while and...
Hey, yeah.
Have some
Family
family
meeting, I get
time.
it.
But can you do something about his ticker?
But first,
Yeah. And before Deed gets back into the bunker, home sweet.
You gave me what I needed most.
Damn
I want to
Deed.
do the same for you.
Okay.
hello.
Oh, wow! What the hell?
Kiss.
Don't.
What is your beef?
Someone's the darkness, and now, well, the old men have decided enough's enough.
Jesus.
Let's face it, Sam. You're just a jumped-up hunter playing with things you don't understand and doing more harm than good.
What the hell?
Stop.
You and I both know you're not going to pull the trigger.
What the fuck? You're not gonna do it.
Where am I?
What?
Mom?
No. Ah! What? Hello? Hello? Amara said, I'm gonna give you the thing you need, and she just bolted. And I was so confuddled. Did she just bring Mary back from the dead? Especially, actually, Amara did see a pic when she went a little snoop around, you know, the boyfriend's bedroom and all of that. She did see the picture, didn't she, as well? And, yo! Holy shit! Not that he's dead. Tony probably shot him in the arm or some shit as a warning shot. Don't test me again. Or missed deliberately. The next one won't miss. But could you imagine if Sam died and then Mary took Mary came back, kind of like with the talk about the scales being imbalanced and all of that? Yeah. Yo. Well, I am excited to see what's going to happen with season 12 with Mary coming back in the picture. Yeah, Mary coming back. Ugh. Not something I would ever have expected for this show. Just because of the fact that Mary's death is a huge staple in terms of I'd say Dean and Sam's backstory. You know, I mean, it's one of those things where you do kind of wonder, is this going to pay off really, really well? Because again, it can be a very, very controversial choice to do. So yeah. And I do wonder how a lot of people felt about Mary's return because of the fact that, again, it's such a controversial move to make. So yeah. Yeah, I'm excited to see where it's gonna go, to be fair. As well as the Men of Letters, the British Men of Letters. Yeah. That's how we're gonna have how do we top off, you know, Amara and her presence in terms of the villainy department? We'll get the British involved. Yeah. Oh man, it's so funny though, just because of the fact that I recognize the actress playing Tony, and it's so funny with where I'm at with the Vampire Diaries. Because again, like I said, I mean, we could see her in future episodes, or like I could. But I'm nearing the end of season 7 of the Vampire Diaries, and I think we've just said that, you know, goodbye to her character on the Vampire Diaries, just with the way things, you know, kind of concluded. And so she just shows up here, and I'm like, hold on, you're a Men of Letters? So yeah, that's where Valerie has gone. You know, she said her farewell and she popped to Britain and became a Men of Letters. That's the headcanon. So yeah, but it is very funny as well how, again, you had those mugshots all across. How many times I think I made a joke about it, like at some point during season 5 or season 6, or somewhere along those lines. But it kept being a constant with how many times mainly Dean, and Sam have pissed off the authorities. And so that's kind of came back to bite them on the ass in a sense, as well as, of course, all of the other supernatural shit. But that's more so of a, heads up in terms of the troubles that they've gotten themselves into. There's no kind of supernatural police going on here, or at least they will try to be. So yeah. And now I'm just thinking they are gonna give the Watcher vibes, aren't they? Yeah, we're gonna have some pissy British supernatural organization who are probably going to be insufferable. And if you watch my Buffy reactions, you'll know I wanted to throw hands with the Watchers Council. They pissed me off so much. And here we are. We've got Dean and who's just saved Dean mainly. They've just saved the universe. They've just saved all of existence. And you're accusing them of mucking things up all across the board. So and then they just, yeeted Cass, potentially shot Sam. I'd say that Tony missed because it's like, next one's not going to be a miss. So, yeah. As well as the fact that, she just yeeted Cass out. You're not going to shoot me. I just banished your friend. So yeah, it's the fact that she knew as well that Cass was an angel. So Tony's done her... I mean, to be fair, I don't know how long she's been in the bunker for. Obviously, she had access because of the Men of Letter keys. But she could have done her research and all of that, so yeah. But yeah. I'm just really excited to see where things are going to go. With Mary coming back. It is interesting. Mary gets to come back, but not John. Now, Jeffrey Dean Morgan might be a little bit busy bashing people's heads in with a barbed wired baseball bat to come back. But it is very, very interesting. Okay, Mary. But to be fair, like I said, Amara saw the picture of Dean and Mary, and she even said, I'm gonna leave you with a departing gift because you spoke wisdom to me. That's it though. I mean, it was really, really great stuff. But yeah, it was just very, very interesting to see where things were gonna go in terms of, well, funnily enough, I mean, you had God say, look, she could heal me if she wanted to, but she won't. And I feel like I guess that should have been an indicator that, okay, well, that is exactly what's going to happen, because otherwise God's going to die, and then Amara will have to die, otherwise the balance is going to get skewed. So unless Amara does die, but then that would later result in Dean would have to, sacrifice himself. And we know Billy's stipulation about, if you die again, that's it. So, yeah, but, I think with the way that things went down in terms of Dean dealing with Amara, and it is great when, you have Dean being... Like, of course, Sam could have played a role in things, but given the connection between Amara and Dean, it makes sense. Not just in terms of, it making sense just on a level that, the season has told with Dean and Amara, but... I think when you reflect, because I even said in the reaction that when Dean mentioned about his squabbles with his brother, but at the end of the day, he still loves him. I even mentioned, it's funny, because season 11, I think, I'm not going to lie, I mean, of course they will have had their moments where, they will have disagreed or whatever, but sometimes there have been moments where they've had some really heated arguments, such as, not looking for Dean, for example, if he's in, like, purgatory or whatever. And, Sam's demon, examples like that would have spawned an argument. I don't think we've had something of an argument between the brothers this season, and it's so refreshing to see in terms of the fact that, okay, well, they're not picking something and, arguing about it. It could have been stuff like Gadriel and all of that. But, like I said, this season, I think they've just, not had any kind of massive squabbles. Of course, you can have disagreements, but there's a difference, I feel like, in terms of the stuffs that they've really, really had heated words over. And, just casual opinions. Like, I think I should bear the mark. I think that's a bad idea, understandably. Yeah. But with Dean, he was very clutch in terms of telling Amara, look, revenge feels great for like 5 minutes, and it does. And it's the fact that he was able to, like, the way that you're able to deviate away from just, I don't know, a titanic clash of the fists between God and Amara is great, because I think all season long we've been wondering, or at least I've been wondering, because you guys will have known anyways, but there's been this wonder, there's been curiosity in terms of how do we deal with Amara. She is probably the biggest threat out there for the Winchesters. And then how do you move on from that? And of course, not everyone who would probably be at Amara's level would be easily talked down to, like the way that Dean was able to talk down to Amara. But it works. It works so well. And it's so funny because, again, going back to, sometimes the brothers have had their squabbles and all of that. It's like they deliberately left that out because we're having already a massive titanic sibling rift between God and Amara. I know God didn't actually appear until episode 20, but those who are aware of God, whether you believe in Christianity or not, can kind of have a little bit of an interpretation in terms of what God is like, in terms of him being, I guess, ultimately the good guy, in terms of the one that, has made and shaped this universe, and you've got this big threat that wants to kind of strip it all away. So yeah. And she has chastised her brother so much during the season. So yeah, and it's just really, really great in terms of being able to kind of have that regret. I mean, when that pigeon woman was speaking to her, you could even already see the amount of regret, I would say, that was creeping up on her. So yeah, and it is great that they have made amends, God and Amara. Not just that though, but the door is open for them to return. I mean, I'm assuming God will return at some point. Not only because Chuck, we've seen him before, and now it's just been confirmed that he is God. But also he's God at the end of the day, and the Winchesters have, of course, wondered about, the believability of God, and now he's here. So yeah, but the door is open for him to come back. But maybe even Amara as well, if she wants, after they've had some great family time and all of that. So yeah. But again, I did like the way that things were, resolved, I would say. That Amara did tap into that humanity and felt a little bit of, I'd say, remorse of things. So, yeah. Because, again, I think it makes sense in terms of resolving things nice and amicably. Well, over Dean blowing himself to smithereens with that soul bomb, but also you know, even if God was like at 100%, like some kind of titanic battle going on here, because again, it's like you wonder how do we top this in terms of like Dean and Sam facing Amara, and sometimes the power of words, it can be effective. I know it can be also chastised, but I think it works well in terms of being able to reach into the heart and, you know, let that humanity consume Amara, really. So, yeah. I mean, what's funny, though, because Amara was originally going to cast darkness over humanity, but Dean has cast humanity over that darkness, if that makes sense. So it works really, really well. And that's what happened. So, yeah. So I really, really did like that kind of turnaround in a sense. So, yeah. But, yeah. It was just really, really great. I did love, you know, the graves. Like, for some reason, of course, before Dean did talk about his funeral, I did think it was kind of like a fitting funeral moment, like, with everyone there and, you know, I guess Dean and Sam just had a grave, of course, Mary's. Of course, he didn't think of any of it at the time in terms of what happened at the very end. But because Dean was going to go out. And not just that, though, but acknowledging Billy's presence this season and her warning. So, yeah. But it definitely did feel like a funeral with the way it was shot. So, yeah. But yeah, it was really, really great how they dealt with the whole Amara thing and the God thing. So, because they've saved their sibling debacle for God and Amara, and the show has huge family ties to it. And no matter what, family is what we have. Like Dean and Sam, they are living representations of that. So yeah, there's a weird noise going outside. There is a weird noise going outside. I was so distracted. I'm like, what is that weird sound going on? Anyways, but yeah, Dean and Sam are living representations of like family, like with what they've been through and all of that. They still have each other's back, and you know, you even have that moment like where Dean knows that Sam's going to be a massive. I mean, I wouldn't even just say Dean and Sam, to be fair, but look at Dean and Cass, because I've always, you know, been a firm believer of family is not only restricted to just blood ties, just like how certain blood ties don't mean that they're family at the end of the day. But you can, you know, you can choose your own family. You can have those, you know, connected to you by family, not by blood. And Cass was like, Dean was like, you're like my brother. And it was like, my heart. So, and of course, Cass has done some things, but at the end of the day, again, Cass is like a brother to Dean, and that is always gonna mean near and dear to him. So, and of course, well, to be fair, they are powerful entities, the most powerful entities in existence. But yeah, you had Amara have this whole squabble and all of that, and how there was a shift of love from God, from Amara to humanity and all of that. But, you know, deep down, family matters at the end of the day. And it is great. I felt like with the resolution, it wasn't too cheesy. I think it just fits well, rather than just, okay, you know what, let's have some kind of anime style fight or whatever between God and Amara, where, you know, we have the visual effects budget will mean that season 12 will be operating on string or whatever. Yeah, I think it worked really, really well. So yeah, and it's a happy ending as well for everyone who's, you know, so convinced that the world is ending, and for God and Amara, you know, eons there has been this rift, and now they can try and heal again, and it's great. So yeah. But yeah, I'm still wondering how things are going to go down with Tony. So yeah, and you know, having the idea of the Men of Letters being the villains for season 12. I mean, of course, you do think about how do we, you know, up the scale from here, but it is interesting to have Dean and Sam's past come back to haunt them. And with the Men of Letters, basically, you know, especially with Dean and Sam being legacy members, you've got this British section who will probably not give a shit about, you know, that, and will hold them responsible for what, even though they've just saved the bloody universe. But, you know what, go off. But, yeah, we'll just have to wait and see what does happen with that whole situation. As well as Lucifer as well, because there's no clarity in terms of if he was, you know, sent back to his cage or if he was just vanished from existence or whatever. So, yeah, but, yeah, I'm really excited to see where things are going to go for this next season because, I mean, as I said, season 11 and season 10 have been absolutely massive. So, yeah. And now you've got Mary back, which I'm a little skeptical on. I'm not going to lie. It's massive. I'm a little skeptical just because, like I said, I mean, she's been a staple, Mary, for the boys in terms of their backstory, in terms of, I guess, their trauma, really. I'm excited to see where things will go. But, I am a little bit skeptical in terms of how they're going to handle things because, I mean, you can make it great or you could, you know, you could have this whole idea of she should have stayed dead and all of that. We'll have to wait and see how season 12 goes by. But, you know, pending she's not just back for like one episode or pending she's not just a hallucination. Yeah, that would be great for, like, I'm just going to have you hallucinate your mom. Yeah, but, yeah, we'll see what does happen with, Mary, with season 12, with the British, yeah, yeah, but yeah, this was the final episode of a fantastic season, and a fantastic finale, just aces in my opinion. I'll see you guys next time. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. You can check my videos on the right if you want to check out more of my content. You can also subscribe to my media feeds and channel if you want to. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. Hope you guys take care, and I'll see you guys next time. Toodles!